all recipes and you just can't find any.
You got to cut some grass.
Yeah.
You
Wait, really? That's how you get it? I
Yeah.
thought you just had to buy it off of people.
No, actually, I wasn't going to harsh this. You actually just can go into the grass and start cutting stuff.
You just cut grass.
It's actually really easy to get.
All right,
they give you a tool.
This changes my whole life.
There's even
Because
a
I'm
sign.
like half of all recipes involve grain, and I just can't find any.
So it's
I'm
just
getting
grass?
it for like killing the Yiga people.
What?
That's it.
The Yigas are haters to the greatest degree.
So you killed them?
Well, no, they always run up on you.
You know, I really do wish there were more opportunities
Were you
in
in
that
there?
game not to fight people.
Not to fight.
It
like
seems
to-
silly. Yeah, like, it just, I don't know. It's such a big world, and all I can do with anybody is engage in combat.
No, you can help that guy build his sign. You can help the
That's it.
the
Yeah,
Koroks. There's
can
all sorts
cook,
of
that's true.
there's a lot of side quests.
There's just not that many things out there to interact with in a way that isn't combat. And that signpost guy is really annoying.
You can trick the Yigas. You can get their drip.
Oh, that's true. I have some
that's
of
a
it.
thing.
I've never played these games, but I feel like I'd be amazed at how many things I could set on fire.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
it's pretty fun.
it's a true sociopath's delight. Those games.
Have you guys been doing like the Baldur's Gate evil runs?
My computer can't run anything.
My computer can barely run.
My
Slippi.
computer walks.
It crawls.
I was on the evil pathway. I just telepathically picked a guy up, snapped a
Oh,
snap.
the evil pathway.
The evil
Yeah,
path.
like you have like a worm in your brain.
Okay, what's more evil, Ganon or Sheik in this game?
Well, you know, Ganon mains have had it tough
Outside
recently.
of Ganon mains, who are unavowedly evil. Or
No,
unabashedly
I
evil,
feel
excuse
bad
me.
for them.
Do I think Ganon is
Is
less
that-
evil because he's following like a prophecy to him? Is that excused?
Ganon.
Well, you had like anti-imperialist Ganon in like Wind Waker.
Wind Waker, he's cool in that game.
But
I
also,
think
he's
kind
still
of a dick
just kind of being a. Well, he's still kind of
He's
being
always
a
being a
dick.
dick,
Because he's
yeah.
like, well, you already lost, and now you're just kind of being a
He's
dick.
just being an asshole most of the time. But like in this game, is it more evil to play Ganon or Sheik?
It's more evil to play Sheik.
It might be more evil to play Sheik.
I play Fox, so I'm going to say Ganon, but
Right.
like that's not the objective.
And it's not even like how good or bad the character is. It's the nature in which they play
Yeah.
versus some characters.
I don't really mind Ganon at all, but once I'm in tournament, it's like genuinely bad for my health what my heart does against that character.
When you're
Ganon.
playing as Ganon.
Against Ganon.
Ganon
Oh,
eats is so
man.
rough too. Like
Foxy
the
Grandpa.
one down throw and you eat like a solid 35.
Mekk looks sharp right now. I will say that.
Yeah.
The tech
it's
is
tough
good.
because I want to say, like, I can't remember Foxy ever playing Ganon, but that's also
That's what I was
true
thinking
of
about. A lot of
most matchups.
Well, Mekk enters a billion tournaments, right?
Yeah, but
and
Foxy-
it's just once again SD'd. That was
Foxy
a
tends to
rough
know.
game. Mekk is locked in. Foxy Grandpa is gonna try again in game 2, but that was a surprisingly rough looking game. There were some edge guards that really just were whiffed, and with Ganon they're gimmies, and you got to get them.
Fiction had a point once about edgeguarding Falcon in tournament.
Right.
That was that it is too easy.
Yeah.
It's too hard to be the appropriate, like, you can be so patient against it, and in fact you need to be, that it's genuinely hard to wait as long as you should.
It's more
in bracket.
difficult.
It's always something you can cover if you just sat still.
But it's so difficult.
You're like, I want to jump. And you're like, why?
I need this over.
I want to do a thing that,
I mean,
yeah.
Melee is not a game we play purely for like adrenaline, but tournament is
That's a rush.
intentional suffering that we push ourselves into.
That is the thrill of competition.
You look for either your victory or the defeat of others.
Yeah.
You're one of two.
Like, if I was in a time where I had to fight for my livelihood, I would not be interested in entering tournaments. I don't think.
That was the thing. Like, I read Game of Thrones, and someone's like, "Would you be a knight?" And I was like, would I jump and get like a leg amputated in a war just because someone asked me to?" It's like, no.
I would
Probably
be a
not.
peasant
No.
that got immediately killed by that.
You know, I
knight.
don't want to be that guy, but I think I would be the Iron Bank of Bravos. They seem to
Yes.
just do whatever and control everything.
You are such
Yeah,
a grifter.
Yeah, you know.
What? Don't do that.
This is bad. This is a bad
I just want to
answer.
be a merchant though. I feel like
No, merchants die.
Merchant is an honest living every time. Any situation, I could pick merchant.
No, merchants are criminals sometimes too. Everyone in the. Why is everything so bad?
In Game of Thrones.
Why
Yeah.
didn't everything
Vanilla.
why didn't everything get better?
Why can't George R. R. Martin just have a nice time?
The one thing they have in Westeros is they just like say no to slavery. It's like everything else though. No, we are having a time.
It is. Yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag. just seemed like everyone in that show just gets decimated.
Nice.
I love when they cue to the wall. You're like, oh, it's just a wall. And it's like anything to do with it. It's like, no, just
You know what, the wall people seem to do okay.
at the wall, you know what's happening. It's like,
Yeah, it's cold, and you know there's maybe some scary stuff out there.
it's cold, there's barley soup, but I'm at the wall with criminals,
Yeah.
exiles, and
Cold
maybe
Australia.
You can really network at the wall, and that's what people really forget about. You can get your grind up there.
Yeah, I mean, it does actually. Like, it's not how it actually ends, but it is clearly how it. Oh no, I can't actually spoil this.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have seen this by now, obviously,
this
but
was
there's
your
just
fault.
too many people here
Yeah.
for me to go where I was
Is
going
Ganon
with
a
this.
better king than the Targaryens?
Does he ever get to be king?
Ganon seems to
Well,
sometimes.
he's king of the Gerudo.
the problem
In
with
Ocarina, he's king.
the problem with
That's
the
true. I
Targaryens
forgot about
is
that. Oh yeah, that was really bad. No, definitely.
he was king.
Oh, he was a dick in that one, yeah.
Well, you just like it's like
Everything
well,
went
it's the
Scar
timeline
mode.
where he won, and it's literally like
It's all dark and evil, yeah. Like, why is it that, like, when Scar gets in power or, like, Ganon gets in power,
they're bad rulers.
all the agriculture goes away?
You would
They
think that
embraced the anti-sparrow campaign.
Right, it's just like, you would think that they would, like, focus on, like, an agrarian form of...
Yeah. No, they tried to industrialize too fast.
That's really it, I guess. Ganon had a good idea.
we had perfectly good amounts of wheat.
Let's go, Foxy.
Okay, big moment. The launch, but he's got the double jump.
Oh!
Mekk's so patient during the combos.
Yeah.
And then he lets that double jump stomp into grab, double jump. That was great. The bear in a fair,
Yeah. No, I mean just
he's
let
patient.
let Foxy beat off just a little more than he can chew.
If you're somebody that panics when you're in disadvantaged state, you can't play Ganon. It's not something you can do.
Maybe you should try. Get it over. Get over it. Exposure therapy.
That's
Wow.
true. It's like dogs.
You must bark at the thought of punishment and think only of the reversal.
Exactly. Wow,
That was amazing.
super sick.
This is gonna go in one of those like Einstein said this and Wills said this, and you have to guess which is which.
I just know when the Library of Alexandria gets burned again, I want to be in it.
Yeah.
Take me down with the books.
Like me spiritually, me physically.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
You think they had a library? You think they were just talking it up for the insurance money?
You would think you could get away with it too. You're like, come on, everybody uses this library. Just like file the claim.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, no. And it's like, you are griefing the whole community.
It was bad for everybody.
He's like, I'm just a lender. I'm just the Iron Bank of Bravos.
Did they get their money back?
Okay, so the show I've never seen.
Never actually.
They
in
might
the
have
Well, they
show,
talk a
it
lot of shit,
doesn't-
but like, do they have like
Do they
good
have
armies?
shooters? Well, they might have had, and then probably. Like, wouldn't they have just hired the people that
Right.
Khaleesi got before she got them?
Exactly.
So they might not anymore.
It's complicated. To
That's
me.
why capitalism never took root.
because
in Westeros.
loan sharks weren't buff enough.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that now.
This all leads back to the twinkification.
No, I think Twinks get the job done. That's where you're. That's
Well,
where I think you're
I mean,
missing
that
it.
happens, but they're getting it done for the wrong side.
I just think capitalism solves a lot of problems.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We
I think-
need the Iron Bank to win.
I think if you had a little paper, you just wouldn't be talking to me.
Okay, here's my point. No two houses in Westeros that both have a McDonald's have ever gone to war against each other.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay.
I mean, like, there's no way to interpret that where that's not true.
That's true. Mekk is winning stock right now. Foxy Grandpa dancing on these
Slowly
platforms.
giving up most of the stage is the problem.
Yeah, that's true. And now it's
Oh.
Stompo time. Can't give Ganon the stage. Wow.
You can't give Ganon your fear.
No, you can't.
And
Ganon
unfortunately,
Ganon
too
takes it.
deep, you just, it's so apparent.
Mekk hits so many tech chase up. Like, he even just reads, honestly. Not even a tech chase. You just read up smash. And now it's just the wall. You've lost all your space. You got it back.
Ganon thrives in the corner, in darkness.
It's true. That actually might be a legitimate kill. And that it is 3-0 over Foxy Grandpa in a tough matchup for Ganon, but
So-
one that Mekk is very, very good at.
And that will wrap up our block.
Well, weren't we saying in the beginning, Ganon low-key not